Once they dominated the silver screen, they filled theaters across the world, they defined desire for entire generations, tailored suits, quiet glances, smiles capable of stopping a heartbeat. Decades have passed, time has moved forward, faces evolved, bodies slowed, yet something refuses to disappear. Tonight we revisit the men who once seemed untouchable and see what remains when the spotlight grows softer. The truth still lingers. Before we begin, tell us where you're watching from and what time it is there. Share your city in the comments, and please remember to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Tom Cruise. In the 1980s and beyond, Tom Cruise emerged as one of Hollywood's most enduring stars through Top Gun and the Mission Impossible franchise. His confident grin and fearless stunt work defined relentless ambition on screen. Now, in his mid-60s, faint lines mark his face and his hair shows hints of grey. Yet, the determination that built his legend continues to drive every performance he chooses. Richard Dean Anderson. During the 1980s and 90s, Richard Dean Anderson became a television hero as MacGyver. His relaxed smile and rugged charm created a different kind of action star, one who solved problems with intelligence rather than brute force. Now in his mid-70s, his hair has turned fully grey and his life remains largely private, but the quiet confidence that defined his screen presence still feels unmistakable. Leonardo DiCaprio. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Leonardo DiCaprio rose from Titanic to acclaimed roles such as The Wolf of Wall Street. His sharp features and youthful magnetism made him a defining face of modern Hollywood. Now in his early 50s, his face appears fuller and his demeanor more thoughtful, yet his commitment to ambitious cinema continues to shape the projects he leads. Jan Michael Vincent. In the late 1970s and 80s, Jan Michael Vincent gained recognition through Big Wednesday and the television series Airwolf. With sun-bleached hair and an intense look, he became a memorable television heartthrob. He died in 2019 at 74 after years of health struggles and personal challenges, but many viewers still remember the striking presence that once defined his career. Robert De Niro. During the 1970s and 80s, Robert De Niro transformed acting with performances in Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, and The Godfather Part 2. His intense stare and disciplined approach shaped a generation of cinema. Now in his 80s, his hair is silver and his movements more measured, yet the quiet authority in his performances still reminds audiences why his legacy remains so influential. Patrick Duffy. In the 1980s, Patrick Duffy became a familiar face on television through Dallas, portraying Bobby Ewing with gentle charisma and steady charm. His kind expression and approachable presence defined the romantic tone of primetime drama. Now in his mid-70s, his hair is silver and his lifestyle calmer, but the warmth that audiences associated with him continues to shine. Harrison Ford. In the late 1970s and 80s, Harrison Ford became the face of adventure through Star Wars and Indiana Jones. His crooked smile and rugged confidence turned him into one of cinema's most recognizable heroes. Now in his 80s, his posture has softened and his hair has turned grey. Yet the adventurous spark that made him unforgettable still glows quietly. Lee Majors. During the 1970s, Lee Majors became widely known as the star of The $6 Million Man. His square jaw and athletic build defined the image of a futuristic television hero. Now in his late 80s, his hair is bright white and his movements slower, but his friendly smile still reflects a career that left a strong mark on television history. Brad Pitt. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Brad Pitt helped redefine modern masculinity through films like Legends of the Fall and Fight Club. His effortless, cool and distinctive looks made him one of the most recognizable actors of his era. Now in his early 60s, his features appear more rugged and mature. Yet, his calm confidence continues to guide the roles he selects. Kevin Bacon. In the 1980s, Kevin Bacon became widely known after starring in Footloose, capturing the restless energy of youthful rebellion. His lean build and expressive face made him stand out among a new generation of actors. Now in his late 60s, his hair is grayer and his face more lined, but his relaxed charisma remains evident both in acting and music. Clint Eastwood. In the 1960s and 70s, Clint Eastwood became the embodiment of rugged American cool through the spaghetti westerns and the Dirty Harry series. His steely eyes and calm authority created one of cinema's most recognizable figures. Now in his mid-90s, his hair is thin and white, his voice softer, yet the quiet dignity surrounding him still commands lasting respect. James Brolin. During the late 1960s and 70s, James Brolin gained recognition through Marcus Welby, MD, and numerous television films. With dark hair and a steady presence, he projected confident masculinity on screen. Now in his mid-80s, his hair has turned completely white and his movements slower, but his calm demeanor still reflects a career built on reliability and quiet strength. Arnold Schwarzenegger. In the 1980s and 90s, Arnold Schwarzenegger dominated action cinema through films such as The Terminator and Predator. His powerful physique and commanding voice created a larger-than-life screen persona. Now approaching 80, his hair is silver and his body softer. Yet, his enduring charisma and remarkable career reinventions continue to keep him visible in public life. Timothy Dalton. In the late 1980s, Timothy Dalton brought a darker interpretation to James Bond in The Living Daylights and License to Kill. His sharp features and intense expression offered a serious, sophisticated version of the iconic spy. Now in his 80s, his hair is silver and his lifestyle largely private, but the elegance that once defined his screen presence still remains. Tom Hanks. In the 1980s and 90s, Tom Hanks became one of Hollywood's most beloved actors through films like Forrest Gump and Saving Private Ryan. His sincerity and warmth turned him into the ultimate cinematic everyman. Now around 70, his hair is grey and his features softer, yet the sense of integrity audiences associate with him continues to define his work. Don Johnson. During the 1980s, Don Johnson helped transform Miami Vice into a cultural phenomenon. His pastel suits, confident style, and relaxed swagger created one of television's most fashionable characters. Now, in his mid-70s, his hair shows salt and pepper tones, and his demeanor appears calmer. Yet, his seasoned charisma continues to appear in the roles he accepts. Keanu Reeves. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Keanu Reeves reshaped action cinema through The Matrix and later the John Wick series. His quiet personality and disciplined physical performances made him unique among action stars. Now, in his early 60s, his hair carries streaks of grey and his movements feel deliberate, yet his dedication to physically demanding roles remains impressive. Richard Chamberlain. From the 1960s through the 80s, Richard Chamberlain became television royalty through Dr. Kildare and the Thornbirds. His refined appearance and emotional performances defined romantic drama for a generation. He died in 2025 at 91, following complications from a stroke, but his elegant screen presence continues to be remembered by audiences who admired his classic style. Johnny Depp. In the 1990s and 2000s, Johnny Depp became known for distinctive performances in films such as Edward Scissorhands and Pirates of the Caribbean. His mysterious charisma and unconventional choices made him stand apart from many contemporaries. Now, in his early 60s, his hair shows grey streaks and his style appears quieter, yet the intrigue surrounding him still draws attention. Marcello Mastroianni. During the 1960s, Marcello Mastroianni became the face of Italian cinema through films like La Dolce Vita and 812. His soulful eyes and relaxed elegance defined European screen romance. He died in 1996 at 72 after battling pancreatic cancer, but his graceful performances continue to symbolize a golden era of international filmmaking. Denzel Washington. In the 1990s and into the 2010s, Denzel Washington established himself as one of the most respected actors in modern cinema through films like Training Day and The Equalizer. His commanding voice and disciplined presence conveyed powerful authority on screen. Now in his early 70s, his hair is silver and his expression more reflective, yet his performances continue to carry remarkable depth and strength. Chow Yun-fat. During the 1980s and 90s, Chow Yun-fat became an international icon through films such as A Better Tomorrow and The Killer, later reaching wider audiences with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. His calm intensity and effortless style defined cinematic cool. Now in his 70s, his hair is grey and his lifestyle more modest, yet his composure and dignity remain unmistakable. Sylvester Stallone. In the 1970s and 80s, Sylvester Stallone embodied determination through Rocky and Rambo. His muscular frame and determined stare defined an era of action cinema. Now, in his late 70s, the lines on his face revealed decades of work and experience, yet the resilient spirit that built his legendary career continues to guide his creative pursuits. Steven Seagal. In the late 1980s and 90s, Steven Seagal gained recognition through films such as Above the Law and Under Siege. His calm expression and mastery of Aikido created a distinctive action style. Now in his 70s, his frame is heavier and his beard grey, and he spends much of his time away from Hollywood, yet the mystique around his career still lingers. Jackie Chan. From the 1980s through the 2000s, Jackie Chan transformed action cinema with films like Police Story and Rush Hour. His fearless stunts and playful humor made him beloved across the world. Now in his 70s, his hair has turned white and his movements slower, but the dedication that defined his career continues through mentoring and occasional performances. James Coburn. In the 1960s and 70s, James Coburn became known for his relaxed swagger in films such as The Magnificent Seven and Our Man Flint. His tall frame and sly grin gave him an unmistakable presence. He died in 2002 at 74 following a heart attack. Yet his cool, effortless style remains associated with classic Hollywood action roles. George Clooney. In the 1990s and 2000s, George Clooney rose to international fame through ER and later films like Ocean's 11. His polished style and confident smile made him one of Hollywood's most admired leading men. Now in his mid-60s, his hair is salt and pepper and his demeanor calmer. Yet his influence continues through directing and humanitarian work. Lee Marvin. During the 1960s, Lee Marvin stood out in films such as The Dirty Dozen and Point Blank. His gravelly voice and hardened features gave him the image of a rebellious anti-hero. He died in 1987 at 63 after a heart attack, but the tough persona he created on screen continues to symbolize classic American action cinema. Samuel L. Jackson. From the 1990s onward, Samuel L. Jackson became one of the most recognizable actors in Hollywood through Pulp Fiction and numerous roles within the Marvel Universe. His powerful voice and intense gaze created unforgettable characters. Now in his late 70s, his beard is grey and his presence steady, yet his commanding energy still dominates every scene. Steve Reeves. In the 1950s and 60s, Steve Reeves became famous for portraying Hercules, helping define the sword and sandal film era. His sculpted physique and heroic posture inspired generations of action stars. He died in 2000 at 74 from lymphoma, yet his pioneering image remains closely tied to the early history of cinematic adventure. Kurt Russell. In the 1970s and 80s, Kurt Russell became known for roles in films such as Escape from New York and Big Trouble in Little China. With sun-bleached hair and a relaxed grin, he projected effortless confidence. Now in his mid-70s, his features are more weathered and his pace calmer. Yet the easygoing charm that shaped his screen presence remains quietly recognizable. Burt Lancaster. From the 1950s through the 1970s, Burt Lancaster combined athletic power with dramatic depth in films like From Here to Eternity and The Professionals. His strong physique and confident smile defined classic Hollywood masculinity. He died in 1994 at 80 after a heart attack, but his commanding presence continues to symbolize the strength of an earlier cinematic era. Liam Neeson. During the 1990s and later the 2000s, Liam Neeson earned respect through performances in Schindler's List and the Taken series. His deep voice and towering stature conveyed calm authority. Now in his 70s, his hair is grey and his movements measured, yet his quiet gravitas still lends weight to the characters he portrays. Charles Bronson. In the 1960s and 70s, Charles Bronson became known for gritty roles in films such as The Magnificent Seven and Death Wish. His chiseled face and silent intensity defined a style of tough heroism. He died in 2003 at 81 after complications linked to pneumonia and Alzheimer's disease, yet his stoic image continues to echo through action cinema. Pierce Brosnan. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Pierce Brosnan brought polished elegance to James Bond, beginning with GoldenEye. His tailored suits and confident voice presented a refined version of the iconic spy. Now in his 70s, his hair is silver and his demeanor more relaxed, yet the sophisticated aura that once defined his performances remains unmistakable. Burt Reynolds. During the 1970s and 80s, Burt Reynolds dominated the box office through Smokey and the Bandit and Deliverance. His thick moustache and playful confidence made him a cultural favorite. He died in 2018 at 82, and although his later years appeared more fragile, the humor and charm that defined his personality remain widely remembered. Dustin Hoffman. In the late 1960s and 70s, Dustin Hoffman transformed the image of a leading man through The Graduate and Midnight Cowboy. His expressive face and nervous energy introduced a new realism to Hollywood storytelling. Now approaching 90, his hair is white and his posture slightly bent, yet the intelligence behind his performances continues to be admired. David Hasselhoff. In the 1980s and 90s, David Hasselhoff gained worldwide fame through Knight Rider and Baywatch. His broad shoulders and easy smile turned him into a global television icon. Now in his 70s, his hair is grayer and his stride slower, yet he still embraces the larger-than-life persona that helped make him famous. Richard Gere. In the 1980s and 90s, Richard Gere became one of Hollywood's most recognizable romantic leads through films like American Gigolo and Pretty Woman. His refined manner and thoughtful gaze created a sense of quiet sophistication. Now, in his late 70s, his hair is silver and his demeanor serene, yet the gentle allure associated with him remains present. Patrick Swayze. In the 1980s and early 90s, Patrick Swayze captured hearts through Dirty Dancing and Ghost. His blend of athletic grace and emotional sincerity made him unforgettable. He died in 2009 at 57 after battling pancreatic cancer, yet many still remember the courage and dignity he displayed during the final chapter of his life. Michael Douglas. In the 1980s and 90s, Michael Douglas portrayed ambition and moral complexity in films such as Wall Street and Fatal Attraction. His confident grin and sharp delivery defined a generation of dramatic performances. Now in his 80s, his hair is silver and his expression reflective after overcoming serious illness. Yet the authority he brings to each role remains unmistakable. Dolph Lundgren. During the 1980s and 90s, Dolph Lundgren became widely recognized after portraying Ivan Drago in Rocky IV and later appearing in Universal Soldier. His towering frame and icy stare created a formidable action presence. Now in his late 60s, his body appears leaner and his face more lined, yet his resilience continues to define his public image. Mark Hamill. In 1977, Mark Hamill became a global icon through his role as Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. His youthful face and hopeful spirit shaped one of cinema's most beloved heroes. Now in his 70s, his beard is grayer and his humor sharper, and he continues contributing through voice acting and character roles with clear pride. Jet Li. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Jet Li amazed audiences in films such as Once Upon a Time, In China, and Hero. His disciplined technique and precise movement defined martial arts cinema. Now in his 60s, he appears slimmer after health challenges, yet the calm composure and wisdom he conveys reflect decades of experience. Mel Gibson. In the 1980s and 90s, Mel Gibson became famous through the Lethal Weapon series and the epic film Braveheart. His intense gaze and passionate performances created unforgettable characters. Now in his 70s, his beard shows silver and his demeanor calmer. Yet the determination that shaped his career still guides his work in both acting and directing. Antonio Banderas. During the 1990s and early 2000s, Antonio Banderas captivated audiences in films such as Desperado and The Mask of Zorro. His expressive eyes and natural romantic intensity distinguished him from many contemporaries. Now in his 60s, his hair is grayer and his performances more measured, yet his refined elegance continues across international cinema. Bruce Willis. In the late 1980s and 90s, Bruce Willis reshaped the modern action hero through Die Hard and numerous thrillers. His sly smirk and rugged presence made him instantly recognizable. Now in his 70s, after stepping away from acting due to health challenges including aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, he lives quietly with family while his legacy continues to resonate. Mickey Rourke. During the 1980s, Mickey Rourke gained attention through films such as 912 Weeks. His rugged appearance and rebellious energy made him a striking symbol of desire. Over time, boxing injuries and surgeries altered his features, yet his fierce personality and unpredictable screen presence continue to fascinate audiences who remember his early intensity. Marlon Brando. In the 1950s and 60s, Marlon Brando transformed acting through films like A Streetcar, Named Desire, and On the Waterfront. His brooding eyes and raw emotional style influenced generations of performers. He died in 2004 at 80 after years of seclusion. Yet the revolutionary impact he left on cinema continues to be widely acknowledged. Jean-Paul Belmondo. In the 1960s and 70s, Jean-Paul Belmondo redefined French cinematic cool through films such as Breathless and That Man from Rio. His crooked smile and energetic swagger created effortless charisma. He died in 2021 at 88, yet the playful spirit and charm that characterized his performances still represent a golden era of European film. Charlton Heston. In the 1950s and 60s, Charlton Heston brought epic grandeur to films such as Ben-Hur and The Ten Commandments. His commanding voice and dignified posture defined heroic cinema. He died in 2008 at 84, following complications related to Alzheimer's disease. Yet, his noble screen presence continues to symbolize the scale and ambition of classic Hollywood epics. Mark Harmon. During the 1980s and later decades, Mark Harmon became a steady television presence through series such as NCIS. His calm blue eyes and athletic bearing projected quiet strength rather than dramatic intensity. Now in his 70s, his hair is fully grey and his public appearances rare, yet his reputation for professionalism continues to define his long career. Paul Newman. From the 1950s through the 1980s, Paul Newman became one of Hollywood's most admired actors through films like Cool Hand Luke and Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid. His striking blue eyes and natural elegance set him apart. He died in 2008 at 83 after cancer, yet his legacy also includes remarkable humanitarian work. Alain Delon. In the 1960s and 70s, Alain Delon represented European cinematic elegance through films such as Purple Noon and Le Samurai. His striking features and distant gaze created an image of cool sophistication. He died in 2024 at 88 after a period of declining health. Yet his enigmatic presence remains associated with continental film style. Bill Murray. In the late 1970s and 80s, Bill Murray rose from Saturday Night Live to film success with Ghostbusters and Meatballs. His dry humor and relaxed delivery made him a distinctive leading man. Now in his 70s, his face carries deeper lines and his energy calmer. Yet the mischievous spark that shaped his reputation still appears. Hugh Grant. During the 1990s, Hugh Grant became synonymous with romantic comedy through films such as Four Weddings and a Funeral and Notting Hill. His charming awkwardness and distinctive British wit captivated audiences. Now in his 60s, his hair is grayer and his humor sharper, and he increasingly embraces complex character roles. Lawrence Fishburne. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Lawrence Fishburne gained global recognition through roles in The Matrix and Boys N the Hood. His deep voice and thoughtful intensity created characters with intellectual authority. Now in his 60s, his beard is fuller and his demeanor calm, yet his commanding presence continues to enrich every performance. Word count: 49. Val Kilmer. During the 1980s and 90s, Val Kilmer became known for powerful performances in Top Gun and The Doors. His striking appearance and intense gaze made him unforgettable. He died in 2025 at 65 after complications from pneumonia following years of throat cancer treatment, yet his artistic dedication continues to be remembered by fans. Word count: 49. Christopher Reeve. In 1978, Christopher Reeve became Superman, embodying heroism for an entire generation. His tall frame and clear blue eyes conveyed noble strength. After a riding accident left him paralyzed, he became widely respected for advocacy work supporting spinal injury research. He died in 2004 at 52, remembered for both courage and compassion. Jack Nicholson. From the 1970s through the 80s, Jack Nicholson delivered unforgettable performances in films such as One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and The Shining. His mischievous grin and intense eyes created magnetic unpredictability. Now in his late 80s, he lives largely away from public life, yet his legendary presence continues to shape cinema history. Tom Selleck. In the 1980s, Tom Selleck became one of television's most recognizable stars through Magnum P.I. His broad shoulders, easy smile, and famous mustache represented relaxed confidence and classic American charm. Now in his 80s, his hair is silver and his movements slower. Yet the grounded warmth that made audiences admire him continues to define his lasting appeal. Vin Diesel. During the 2000s, Vin Diesel rose to global recognition through the Fast and the Furious franchise. His powerful build and gravelly voice helped define modern action cinema. Now approaching 60, his physique remains strong, although his features appear more mature, and he continues to lead large productions with the same determined intensity. Chuck Norris. From the 1970s through the 90s, Chuck Norris became synonymous with martial arts action through films and the television series Walker, Texas Ranger. His disciplined focus and quiet toughness shaped his image. Now in his 80s, his hair is white and his pace slower, yet the reputation for resilience that defined his career still endures. Time changes faces. It softens sharp edges and slows confident strides. Yet it cannot erase presence. The men we revisited tonight remind us that youth was only the opening chapter of their stories. Hair turns silver and lines replace smooth skin, but experience deepens character. True charisma rarely disappears. Instead, it evolves with time. Even as the spotlight grows quieter, the legacy of these performers continues to shine for audiences who remember the eras they helped define.